In this video, you will learn 5 secrets to make a man want more from you. So if you're dating someone new, or if you're in an established relationship, using these psychologically based tips will have your man wanting more from you and pursuing you like never before. Don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borrello and I'm a psychologist and a relationship coach. This channel is all about helping you build great relationships so you can grow happy with the people you love. So if you're interested in making your love life the best part of your life, start now by clicking the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you aren't missing anything. Okay, on to the secrets to make him want more from you. First, I need to say that if you apply the 5 tips that I talk about in this video, your man is going to want you and pursue you like never before. That you can count on. And let me tell you why. Because these 5 tips are designed to accomplish 2 things. First, they will increase the level of attraction he feels for you. And second, these tips will help you to demonstrate the fact that you are an amazing woman that he wants in his life. And when you simultaneously increase both his attraction towards you and your value as a partner, then you become the dream woman that he wants more from. And so he's going to pursue you and court you because he wants you to be his other half. And again, these are tips that you can use in the beginning of a dating relationship, but they are equally as powerful when you apply them to your long-term relationship. These tips are going to reignite that spark and passion and have him wanting you like he did in the beginning. So without further ado, here are the 5 tips. Number 1, be the woman that he can't get enough of. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, simply put, when you're with him, you're going to create a vibe that makes him feel amazing. When you're with him, he's going to be feeling happy and on top of the world. And you're going to be the person that he wants to be with the most. And you're always going to leave him wanting more, leave him craving more. And the only person who can satisfy that craving and that need is you. So you must create that dynamic and that vibe that he can't get anywhere else. And you create that by doing 3 things every time you're together. Number 1, every time you are with him, and ideally in the beginning parts of your date, you are going to connect with him by using his name along with positive words of praise and admiration. That's right, you are going to say his first name when you're talking to him. The reason? Our brains involuntarily respond to the sound of our own names. And this has been demonstrated in countless studies. Just do a Google search on it and you'll see. Hearing your own name causes your brain to react as if you're engaging in the behaviors and thought patterns that serve as some of your core identity and personality markers. And when you connect his name with words of admiration and appreciation, it has a profound effect. Let me give you an example.
Antonio, you are such a great father.
Really? Thank you. Thank you for noticing. I really do try hard. See, it works. Remember, you are going to use his name along with positive words of admiration or appreciation, at least one time when you're together. Now, don't overdo it. Just make it a point to use his name at least once every time you see him. Number 2, give him the look of love through prolonged eye contact. So while he's talking to you, while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing together, I want you to look deeply into his eyes and think about how much you want him. Think about how attracted you are to him and hold that stare. Give him your most seductive look because prolonged eye contact, gazing into someone's eyes, increases attraction. I've talked about this in previous videos. Your eyes are the windows to the soul. Your eyes are the windows to your heart. And when it comes to falling in love, how you communicate with your eyes can make all the difference. That's because prolonged eye contact can cause 2 people to feel attraction towards one another. So again, make sure you are making that connection with him through the eyes. And again, feel those feelings when you're looking at him. Number 3, smile when you are around him. Smiling makes everyone look more attractive and approachable because it conveys expressions of joy and happiness. And when you are smiling in response to seeing someone, it makes them feel like you're smiling because of them. And of course, there are many psychological studies that have confirmed the relationship between expressions of happiness and attraction. And simply put, One's level of attractiveness can be increased by the mere fact that they are expressing happiness. So when you're with your man, and especially when you are first greeting each other, make sure you give him a genuine smile and maintain that eye contact. So using his name, giving him the look of love, and smiling and expressing happiness are 3 simple things. But make no mistake about it, using them together is super powerful. So make sure you use them. Number 2, become an active listener. Active listening is when you fully commit to understanding what someone is expressing to you and listening with intent, purpose, and without any distractions or interruptions. So when you are talking with your man, you can boost and heighten your attraction levels by practicing active listening. And several psychological studies have shown that active listening is related to higher evaluations of social attractiveness. Google that one too. Active listening and attraction. Think about it. So many people today are totally preoccupied by their phones, by social media, and by texts. So having a conversation with a person who is completely present and in the moment is highly attractive, and it further cultivates warm feelings. So how do you do it? Number 1, don't interrupt or judge the person who is talking. Number 2, nod your head and give short verbal signs and lean into the person talking so that you are showing that you acknowledge what the person is saying. Number 3, paraphrase what they've said so that they know that you've understood. Again, remember the content of what they're saying and the associated feelings. And number 4, ask questions to signal that you've paid attention and are interested. This one is super important. It's the basis for developing trust and emotional intimacy. Number 3, get his adrenaline flowing. You know that feeling you get when you're really attracted to someone or when you really like someone? Some people call it the butterflies. It's that nervous excitement, the jittery stomach, a racing heart, and an inability to focus on anything but that person. It's an amazing feeling. But what's happening on the inside of your body? Well, when you're attracted to someone, your body is releasing a cascade of neurotransmitters, particularly norepinephrine, also called adrenaline, just as it does during the fight or flight response. Chemically, it's the same response. If you fear for your life, your body prepares you to fight or run away by releasing adrenaline. And adrenaline causes an increased heart rate, focused attention, and sweaty palms. It's that same wide-eye electricity in your veins feeling that you get when you have the butterflies. So, what do you think happens if you're able to artificially trigger the fight or flight response by engaging in some adrenaline-producing activity with the person you're dating? Well, the arousal he feels can get transferred to you, and the level of attraction he feels towards you increases. In other words, when you trigger his fight or flight response by engaging in thrilling activities together, his adrenaline increases, his heart races, his palms get sweaty, and all those feelings cause what is known as a misattribution of attention. The adrenaline high he experiences gets associated with you, and his feelings of attraction and excitement about you increase as a result. So, how can you apply this to be more attractive to your man? Well, find opportunities to engage in adrenaline-provoking experiences with him. Go to an amusement park and ride a few roller coasters together. Go bungee jumping together. Go skydiving or wall climbing. You can even watch scary movies together. All of these things will provoke your body and his body to release adrenaline. And when that happens, his level of attraction for you goes through the roof. It's like fooling his brain and your brain that the arousal produced by this activity is really due to his attraction for you and your attraction for him. And it helps to perk up the passion. Try it, you'll be amazed at how effective this is. Number 4, get his dopamine flowing. When you see a person that you're attracted to, your dopamine levels instantly increase because you've detected something desirable in your environment. So you become instantly focused and excited. Well, guess what happens if you're able to artificially provoke an increase in his level of dopamine in your presence? Yes, he becomes more attracted and starts to enjoy and desire you more as a result. So, how do you provoke his brain to release dopamine? Well, as it turns out, engaging in challenging and novel activities affects the brain in much the same way that drugs do. That is, they trigger your brain to release the neurotransmitter dopamine. And when that happens, you associate those great feelings to the people you are with. Let me give you some examples that you might recognize. People who are in challenging academic programs together, they are facing the same novel and challenging experiences, right? And they often grow very fond of one another quickly. They feel like they have a super special bond, or they have known each other much longer. That's dopamine working its magic. Another example, going on vacation to a new and exciting place with friends that you don't often see. When you start the vacation, you feel one way, but spending time with them in a novel and exciting destination helps to develop this very strong connection. Again, it's dopamine working. Or people taking dance lessons together and ending up having an intense affair. Yes, that's also dopamine. So finding ways of engaging him in novel, challenging, and exciting experiences will cause you both to have elevated dopamine levels, and you'll feel closer and more attracted as a result. So try out a new hobby together. Preferably it's something that is challenging or requires him to learn new skills or to push himself. For example, perhaps you are into yoga or Pilates, but the guy that you're with has never tried it. So invite him to come along, or take dance lessons together, or invite him to experience different types of foods with you, or experiment with learning to cook new dishes together. Again, we want to be doing something challenging and novel together. So take up biking or hiking through an unexplored area near where you live, or take a weekend trip to somewhere that you've never been. Remember these three words: novel, challenging, and exciting activities. All of these new adventures will cause a surge in dopamine that will be associated with you, and that's a great thing. Number 5, ask him for small favors. People care more when they put more effort into their relationships. So if you want your guy to like you more and want you more and be more attracted to you, you have to let him invest in you. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about allowing him to help you with things. Small favors, helping you complete a project at home, help with studying, things that take time and effort. So instead of agreeing to watch football with him all day, ask him to binge watch a show that you will both enjoy together. And when he loves it, you now have something more in common. Ask him to help you with your everyday chores and taking care of your needs. And when he does, he will be valuing you and appreciating you more as a result. So the bottom line is that you have to allow him to invest his time, his effort, and his energy. If he wants to see you, make him come to your side of town. Let him pick you up. The more he invests, the more he will like you as a result. I know it seems counterintuitive, but trust me on this one. When he does something nice for you, he will be pleased with himself and feel extra warm towards you. Remember, we appreciate and value the things that we work hard for, so let him work hard for you. Have I missed any good suggestions or tips for encouraging a guy to want more from you? If so, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment and let's start a discussion. And if you want to continue seeing videos that will help you build great relationships so you can grow happy together, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you're getting all of our new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.